So we're back at the track today, and it's much nicer weather than yesterday. How are you feeling after yesterday?
I feel good, but my bones hurt really bad.
Your bones?
Yes, my legs hurt so bad. But I think I can still do everything.
Okay, I know
like
you
how I
can.
did.
My plan is to start with taking Reagan through the approaches I do in Hurdling 101, just as a refresh from yesterday. We'll start with the wall drill and go with some walking and jogging over the hurdles. For those of you who are familiar with it already, you might notice that I'm taking some liberties with it and going back and forth and not doing it exactly the order that I showed in my video. And that's just the kind of things that a coach can do. Because coaching, there's a lot of science in it, but there's a lot of art into it as well. Okay, you're doing something a little bit goofy. Watch this. Like when you weren't using your hands, you're doing it okay. But as soon as I ask you to bring your hand to it, you start going, right? Just bring it like that. Okay, that's all right.
I'm sorry.
You'll get it. No, you're doing way better than yesterday. All right. So now that we don't have the wind, we're actually going in the proper direction, which is this way. And the reason why that's significant is because in an actual race, this is where the hurdle would be, and that white line is your start line. Okay? So that's where we want to start, and we want to try to take 8 steps and get over this with your right leg. Okay? Let's try that. Let's see how that goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Perfect. Okay? So now that you know what that feels like, let's do it a little more proper, meaning running on your toes. And then instead of jumping over, let's think about that lead leg. Okay? As you leap through, that lead leg's gonna go forward. Okay? Okay, good. So far, this is actually going really well today. Much improved over yesterday even. That's really not uncommon. A lot of times when you're working with these kids and the movements are so new at the beginning, every time you come back, as their nervous system is connecting those neurons, it just starts to make sense with the repetition. It gets a little bit better and a little bit better. And what's really fun for a coach is you start to see them get excited as they get a little confidence about this, and then they really start enjoying it, and it's really fun as a coach. No, you're doing great. Here's what we're gonna do. So you're gonna go over this hurdle, and then I want you to keep running. And then I'm gonna count, like you're gonna go over the hurdle, then your trail legs are gonna come down. That's 1, then 2, then 3. I wanna see where that third leg hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. So you were good. So you touch down here. I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get this hurdle, and we're gonna put it right here, okay? Now I'm gonna see if you can do this in 3 steps.
3 steps?
Okay? And then see if I need to adjust it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
I keep running too slow.
It's okay. You want me to move it closer?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move it closer.
Because I keep thinking I'm gonna fall, but I know I'm not.
No problem. That's how we learn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, I want you to notice something you're doing, and I don't want you to do this because it creates a bad habit.
Yeah.
And that's when you start to think, oh, I got to get there in 3 steps, so I got to take long strides. I don't want that. I want you to run up on your toes just like you always do. Your speed will get you there. You don't need to stretch out. In fact, I'm going to move it a little closer so you can feel confident with that. This is a spacing that she is comfortable with. She doesn't make her too nervous. She's able to do it all with pretty good foot strike, landing on the ground with the balls of her feet and going over it. Now, what I fully expect to see is she'll do this with no problem, and then as she gets confident with this, we'll be able to gradually spread it out very soon, get to a good distance that she'd be able to race in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Now, let's do this. Let's make it even better.
Okay.
Same thing, good and quick, staying low, but this time instead of letting your arms fly out like this,
Oh yeah, I am.
let's just keep them all at 90 degrees all the time. and let them do whatever they're going to naturally do. Don't overthink it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. All right. That was good. You're getting better every time. What's happening is you're going over the hurdle really nicely, but that trail leg is just kind of dangling back behind you.
Yeah.
And you need to aggressively step off of it, lunge forward, and aggressively pull it through like you're doing that trail leg drill. Okay? Let's see what that looks like. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. That was better. So here's what I'm gonna do now, because I think you're doing really well. You're getting better and better, but I don't want to keep just doing the same thing over and over to really go crazy. So I'm gonna try something different that I usually do for a little more experienced hurdlers, but I want to try it with you. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a one-step trail leg drill.
Okay.
Okay? So now, I'm an old man, so I don't want to get hurt on this, but basically imagine that these hurdles are here. It's going to look like this, like trail leg, trail leg, trail leg, trail leg, okay? And you're going to be pulling your trail leg over the side. In fact, the first time, don't even use your arms. This drill didn't come easy. It took lots of demonstrating and repetitions, but Reagan eventually got it. Then we continued with the progression and graduated to jogging over hurdles, adding one movement at a time. Once she got good at one, we'd move on to the next. Overall, it went very well. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got it. Okay. Reagan then progressed to 3-step jogging between the hurdles. Once again, it took a while, but she got it, and then we continued through the progression of adding complexity. Good. Nice. Nice. That is super nice. That's what hurdling looks like. I'm going to spread them out a little bit. This is getting exciting. Okay, very good. Now that you got that rhythm and the spacing, here's what's happening. Is as you're going over, the trail leg's just kind of dropping. So what I'm doing is I'm really working her on her trail leg really good, because I think that that's her main issue. So we're gonna just pound this for a while and then go back and do a test over the hurdles the way they were before and see if we've made some progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, very good. Okay, look at this.
Oh, no. I see what you mean. I need to be lower.
You want to try it again?
Because I'm like this. I'm like.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm not like.
Yeah. Do you want to try it again? Okay. So what happened there is I showed her what she looked like on video on my phone, and she got to see that she was high over the hurdle, kind of floating. She didn't realize that. So now she wants to improve it. So that's a good strategy.
Oh no. Still going a little too high.
It's okay. So what do you want to do? You want to do this again?
Like tomorrow or now?
No, not now. Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll try it again.
Okay, we'll just keep doing it.
It needs to be lower. I can't be as high.
Okay, good job.
In the next session, Regan suffers a setback.